the different parables. Luke 15 is where we're going really quickly. All of Luke 15 talks about the parables of really like salvation or God taking us out of our sin and into light. But I did a video about how Jesus would have died even for one person if only one person would have surrendered to him, which obviously wasn't just one person, but that's his love for us. And I had somebody ask, I actually studied this, as soon as they asked, but I just haven't made a video back on it. But I had somebody ask, like, where is that in scripture, right? So where is that in scripture? And here's what I want to read to you. So Luke 15 verses 1-7 says, this is the parable of the lost sheep. And it's now the tax collectors and sinners were all drawing near to him. And the Pharisees and the scribes grumbled, saying, this man receives sinners and eats with them. So he told them this parable. Verse 4, what man of you, having 100 sheep, if he has lost one of them, does not leave the 99 in the open country and go after the one that is lost until he finds it? And when he has found it, he lays it on his shoulders, rejoicing. And when he comes home, he calls together his friends and his neighbors, saying to them, rejoice with me, for I have found my sheep that was lost. Just so, I tell you, there will be more joy in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous persons who need no repentance. That is the love of God. That is the love that Jesus has for you. That is the leaving the 99 for the one. That is, if I would have went to the cross, one person, I would have rejoiced for one person repenting and turning to me. That is the verse of scripture that comes from, because God, it is very clear right here that Jesus says, I will leave the 99 righteous people for the one. I will leave that. I will leave the sheep who are safe, who are secure, who are with me, and I will leave them to get the one. The one is that important to me. I will go and seek them out and find them and bring them back into safety, because that person is mine. I have called them. They are chosen. They are mine. And so that is the verbiage that we talk about when we talk about chosen and different things like that. Like, God leaves the 99 in safety. He doesn't just say, well, I've got 99, so that's good enough. No, he says, like, that one person who's going to surrender to me, that one matters. And so I'm going after that one. Like, that one is mine too. And so, yeah, the 99 are here. I'm going to leave them. They're safe. They're secure. They're behind the fence, whatever it is. But that one needs to come back to me, because that one belongs to me. And so there's also a version in Matthew, I think, that talks about it in terms of somebody that's already saved. So it verbalizes it in a different way. So it's more of like that person was saved and kind of strayed a little bit or got off path a little bit. And that's kind of more of the verbiage of the Matthew one. But the Luke one is very clear that it's a lost sheep. That it's somebody who is lost, that doesn't belong to the herd. And he says, no, I'm going to go get that one, right? Like, that one's mine. And so I'm going to leave y'all with that today. Like, that is just, I think, the best place that we can end. And we have to understand that not everybody is going to... Not everyone is going to accept Jesus. Like, everything about who we are. That's why the Bible's very clear that the road is narrow. And we have to trust that God has to do the work. God's the one that has to do the work. We can't do it on our own. It's not in our own strength. We can't call anybody to salvation. We show up and God's the one that shows out. We just show up in obedience and surrender, and He's the one that shows out. He's the one that has to call. He's the one that has to lead. He's the one that has to turn people's hearts. And so when we're just obedient, we release that at his feet and say, God, I don't understand how you work all of these things out. I don't understand how you call people to your own, but I know that you do because your word is clear. And so whatever work you're going to do has to be yours alone, because it's for God's glory alone, right? He is so faithful. You're right. Definitely going to dwell in it today. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's the scary part.